Hello everybody, this is Dr. Rahman Ali, University of Peshawar, Pakistan. I'm going to present the ongoing research work on the title Reducing CO2 emission using exploratory data analysis and weighted sum model in smart parking system. This is an ongoing research project that I'm handling with the support of Dr. Mohammad Sajjad, Muhammad Sadiq Hassan Zada, Dr. Farkhund Iqbal and Dr. Muhammad Hussain. In this research project, the objective is that how we can reduce the CO2 emission into the environment, which has adversely affected our environment and has caused so many problems. So during this presentation of this research article, we will go through these contents: introduction, research objective, methodology, result generation, contribution, conclusion in future work, and some selected references. Normally we see that the emission of CO2 in the world increases day by day, and this increase has adversely affected our environment in the form of global warming and some other environmental changes. This diagram shows the emission of CO2 in different regions of the world since 1990s and has forecasted till 2030, and from all the mappings done, it is clear that the amount of CO2 emission is increasing, and if it goes with the same speed and with the same pace, it will have adverse effect on the environment. So we need to have some solution to reduce it. So the researcher in the world, they are approaching this problem from different perspective. What we are planning over here is that if we analyze the sources of CO2 emission in the environment, one of the key source is the transportation, and the transportation, there are different kinds of transportation systems, and if we look into this survey of 2016 European Environmental Agency, the different types of transport has caused different amount of CO2 emission into the environment. And just if we see to the personal car and the truck used for shipment, they are the major sources of CO2 emission. The car has contributed a lot to this CO2 emission in the environment, and if we could even target this particular segment, that how to reduce this CO2 emission from personal car, then we can contribute to this global efforts that the people are trying all around the world to reduce this CO2 emission. So the problem here is that normally when we visit cities in our personal car, so cities are more congested, and most of the time we are in search of parking location, and for searching that parking location we burn fuel, and that fuel emits CO2 into the environment. So if we target this problem with a smart parking system in such a way that a cloud-based platform is proposed, and that is backed by a mobile application, and that mobile application automatically recommends the driver with best or prepared closest parking lots. Then it will save time of the driver while wandering in the city for the search of parking, and thus minimum fuel will be burned, and minimum CO2 will be emitted to the environment. So this research project here is focused on how to find the closest and prepared parking lot having empty slots to park the car. How this cloud-based platform will work and how it will look like, what will be the components of this platform. So before going to that platform to do this research, we have to face some of the challenges, and those challenges are that normally parking in city, they have some special characteristic and feature like security, space, inside the car, organization, entry and exit, and so many other things. So what feature we will consider in this research and how we will identify those, this is one key issue and key challenge. The second challenge is that there are different types of cars, manufacturers, models with respect to engine and size. So what feature of the car we will consider and how we will identify those, this is another challenge. And the third and the most important challenge is that each and every car has its own amount of CO2 emission per kilometer or per liter of consumption of the fuel. So how we will predict that amount? That prediction model is another challenge. And then finding the parking at the closest vicinity which having empty slots, this is another issue. And then if we are going with a cloud-based system, then a regular updation of the parking system, of smart parking system, cloud, that is another issue. So these are some of the key challenges for which we have to do the research and to set our objective. So objective of this research are to identify the key parking feature, identify the key parking feature similar to predict the CO2 emission by a particular car which is under focus, and finding the empty lots in the parking at closest vicinity and updating the parking management cloud on regular basis. So to achieve these objectives, we have proposed this platform. This platform consists of the mobile application, and in step number 1, the driver hits the mobile application, and the driver has this particular car which has these particular features. This request for searching the park goes through the cloud into the parking management cloud, where different operations are performed, and those operations are collectively termed as multi-level filtering and ranking approach. that we have proposed in this study. And this multi-level filtering and ranking approach takes the parking features and user review data sets, CO2 prediction model, and smart parking system data set into account. It takes this algorithm, multi-level filtering and ranking approach takes all these three kind of data set into account and returns the most preferred parking list into the driver. The driver picks the most appropriate one and goes and park his or her car into that parking location. And in this smart parking system, in the third step, this smart parking system data set is continuously updated when the car comes and park over here. The information are added over here. So this is the platform. Now let's see that how each and every component of this proposed platform works. So in the first part, which we mentioned, that this is the mobile application, and this mobile application, when it is hit, the a request with the current global geoposition of the driver or of the car with a radius r whose default value is 0.5 mile is sent to this cloud, parking management cloud. And here we have taken that retrieve all those parking which are at the radius of 0.5 mile around us. In the second phase, the parking management system, a number of processes take place over here, and in those processes, the first one is that this data set, parking feature and user review data set, that is created. How this is created? Each and every in the city, each and every park has its own characteristic, and those characteristics may include security, organization, cost, and sentiment, that what people are thinking about those parking, what's the space, what's the security, what's the cost per hour of those parking. So the list of all the parking with all the feature that is fed into this data set, and this data set is then used in multi-level filtering approach. In the second step, this CO2 prediction model is created. What does this mean and why we need this one? We need this one that each and every car has its own feature, and thus that has its own level of CO2 emission. So how we will predict this particular car will emit this amount of CO2? So for that we built this CO2 prediction model, and for building this CO2 emission prediction model, we know that each and every car has its own feature. So these are those list of few feature: car model, name, car type, horsepower, number of cylinders, number of gears, type of fuel, and amount of CO2 gram per mile emission. So this data set was downloaded from this source, which is a data set of the 2020 test car, and we use this using the machine learning algorithm which is called exploratory data analysis. We perform the exploratory data analysis uh, and build this CO2 prediction model. And then these two, the CO2 prediction model, result of this CO2 prediction model, and the features from the parks, those were combined together into a single feature set to give us the list of all the features which we will consider while recommending the most favorable or the most suitable parking to the driver. And then we also know that these features, the feature from the parking and feature from the CO2 prediction model, these are not equal in weights. Some are more important and some are less important. We need security more than the user sentiment and organization and cost. And as the focus of the study is on CO2 emission, then we have to give more weightage to this characteristic. So we used SETI relative weighting method, and we weighted these feature because we will use these feature in these weights in the weighted sum model later on. And this is the this is the weight vector of the feature set. And in the third step, the weighted sum model is used, and the weighted sum model takes weight of the feature, and this is the feature value that is multiplied, and they are summed together to get a single score. This is performed for all the parking lots, and then they are ranked. And in the last step of this methodology, of this proposed methodology, when the car is provided with the best parking, so the car will come and will the driver will come and park his or her car over there. Then the information of this car will goes to this smart parking system data set. So this is a continuous update process, and it will take for all the cars with the help of some hardwares, that is camera, Raspberry Pi, and some other hardwares, relevant hardwares installed at the smart parking site. So to implement this methodology, this is the algorithm that we have proposed. In the first part of the algorithm, a parameter setting are done, and in the second step, the multi-level filtering approach is used, and the list of all those parking which are at the closest vicinity of radius is equal to 0.5 mile and having empty slots, that list is retrieved, and then that list is that list is ranked using the weighted sum model, and weighted sum model produced a single value for each park, and then those values are ranked, they are sorted and they are ranked, and the rank list is provided to the driver to pick the best one and park his or her car. So to see that whether our proposed approach works well or not, we generated some results. We performed a number of experiments, and for experiment we considered a scenario. The scenario is that we have 10 cars within a city which has total 100 parking location, 100 parks at different locations. So to realize the methodology, we took two data sets. One is smart parking system data set, which is the data set that we assumed we have collected from all the smart parks, all the 100 smart parks within the city. And the second data set that we already discussed, we took it from the freely available online resources, which has the characteristic of the car and the emission of CO2 gram per mile for different cars. So in the first experiment we used multi-level filtering procedure, and we applied this algorithm on all the 100 parks. First we filtered with respect to the R, then the parking hour, that's it's open or closed, and then the free slots, whether it has or not. So all those parks were retrieved out of this 100 parks, which qualifies these three criteria. That's why it's called multi-level filtering procedure that is adopted, and the list of all those park is retrieved. Then in the second experiment, the CO2 prediction model was executed, and for all the 10 car from 1 to 10, the emission of CO2 for each car was predicted. So these are those values. Then in the third experiment, we combined these values, and we run the weighted sum model. This is the CO2 emission value from the second experiment, and the rest are the values from the first experiment. They are considered collectively, and weighted sum scores were calculated. And when weighted sum score were calculated, then from those scores all the parks, they were ranked, and from that ranking we can see that parking number 27 is ranked at the top, 50 is second, 66 is third. These parks are those parks which are at the closest vicinity, as well as other consideration have also been made, like they are secure, they are low cost, and they have good sentiment from the people, and they have good organization. So considering all these features along with the CO2 emission, 27 was considered at the top. So this one will be sent to the driver, and driver will pick this one and will park his or her car over there. Now to see that whether this smart parking system is really producing some impact or not, so we compared it with the conventional one, and again we took the 10 car, and we asked them to go and search the particular parking lot, and from that we calculated the consumption of the fuel, and consequently the amount of CO2 emitted. So in all these cases, car 1, car 2, car 3, 5, so except car 1, 5 and 8, from the random, because they randomly went for searching the park, so luckily they found the nearest park at their first attempt, and minimum CO2 was emitted in that case. But in other cases, like vehicle number 4, vehicle number 10, 9, 7, 6, 3 and 2, they couldn't find the nearest park, and they parked their vehicle at farthest location, which resulted into more emission of CO2 as compared to our proposed one. This shows the validity of our proposed approach. So to summarize this work, the key contribution of this research are that we have proposed a flexible cloud-based smart parking system, and we have identified the unique set of parking feature and car feature which has highly rated and secure parking. Multi-level, multi-feature filtering and ranking approaches has been proposed, and a seamless integration of the exploratory data analysis and weighted sum model with the parking management cloud has been done, which make this research a unique one from those who have attempted to this problem in the past. So we can summarize that a novel smart parking system is being proposed. Exploratory data analysis and multi-level filtering and weighted sum model are used to rank the availability of parking area. Parks are ranked with multiple criteria, and in future we are going to to use group decision making, multi-criteria group decision making approach, and include more feature to the parks and to the vehicle. This research project is sponsored by the Sport of Research Initiative Fund, Zayed University, United Arab Emirates. This is the list of selected research papers cited in this presentation, and if you have any questions, you can put your question in this email. Thank you.